Hi, James Carmody with Synergy One Lending, sharing this short video with you discussing the process and why we're different. And what makes us different here at Synergy One Lending is education, systems, and communication. Now, the Carmody team, we pride ourselves on being transparent and educating you as the consumer on how the numbers work and what to expect from the process. And it starts with getting fully pre-approved. You're supplying your income and asset documentation. We're running a credit report. We're going to verify that you actually qualify for the loan program that you are applying for. After that comes the fun part. You get to go house hunting. You get to go shopping. You write that offer. You negotiate back and forth with the seller. Your offer gets accepted, and then the fun starts. Typically, you have 30 days from when your offer is accepted to when you get those keys. And a lot's going to happen then. And I want to share with you what does happen during that process so you're informed, educated, and prepared. Now, the first week, you're going to make sure the property is okay. So you're going to have an inspector come out. They're typically someone with a contractor or a builder's background. It's like a mechanic. They're checking how's the foundation, the roof, the plumbing, the electrical, making sure structurally that property is okay. As your lender, we're going to order an appraisal. Now, an appraiser is an independent third party. They're there to verify that you're paying market value for the property, that you're not paying too much or too little. Appraiser goes out, they take pictures, they measure the property to make sure what's on public record is in fact the property, and we don't have, a granny flat or something that's not appropriate for this property, right? They go back to their office and they pull up what are called comps or comparable sales. They're looking for 5 to 6 properties, typically within a mile radius, that are similar bedroom count, bath count, age, and model. So single family to single family, condo to condo, right? We want to compare like to like. Also in that first week, you're updating your pay stubs, your assets, you're wiring your deposit. You're going to write a good faith deposit that says, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'm serious about buying your property. Now, your realtor will strategize with you. That could be as little as $500 to, in some cases, 1 to 3%, depending upon your strategy with your realtor. We're going to verify that that wire's been sent, make sure we have your most recent pay stubs and bank statements, and all of this is being done over that first week. We're also gathering title information. Make sure that the seller doesn't have any unwanted liens, that everything that is against the property is actually either just their mortgage or their taxes, what's appropriate. So we gather up the third-party information, including the appraisal, your updated income and asset documentation, and have your loan underwritten. Now, the underwriter, they're kind of like the gatekeeper, right? They're the one that knows the guidelines and the rules like the back of their hand. They take all the information we supply, and then they underwrite it to the loan program you're applying for. They issue what's called a conditional approval. It says, hey, you know what, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, you're qualified. We can loan you this money. We need a couple other items, and then we will actually let you know that you are clear to close this loan, get keys, and move forward, okay? So that second week is important. You're responsive to the Carmody team and our processor, because odds are we may need to paper trail some of the assets or some of the deposits you have, as well as making sure we have your most recent pay stub and income information. That gets packaged up one last time, sent back to the underwriter. They give it their final blessing. They issue what's called a clearance to close. We send you a final confirmation of the numbers, including your interest rate, your monthly payment, remaining cash to close that you're going to wire to escrow, and then a few days after that, you're going to the escrow office to actually sign loan documents. You're going to sign those with a notary public. Takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending upon speed. And then after that, you're going to wire the remaining money. Within 24 to 48 hours after that, you're going to fund, record, close, and it's time to celebrate. You get your keys. You just got yourself a new property. So that's the process with the Carmody team and Synergy One Lending. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. We look forward to being your resource and your advocate.